My name is Jerry Trueman, and I am, oh, that was another meeting. A e-card of mine. I don't know whether the electric light bulb went off at that moment or a week later or a month later, I don't know. But it occurred to me that there was such brilliant colors on soda cans that why not use them as a palette for making a mosaic painting out of them. My first efforts were geometric. They were nice. I was gluing them onto wood. The first were not on hard cardboard. I didn't care for it, so I started nailing them onto wood, and the results were very pretty and nice. Nice geometric designs, but they really weren't satisfying. What do you think people ask me most?
What's the
Anyone
hardest
know?
color to find?
What's that?
What's the hardest color to find?
No.
How do you cut it up?
How do you cut
it up?
No.
Where do you get all the
Gee.
color? All the soda?
Is that?
Do you drink all the soda?
You all flunk.
Are your hands cut up?
There you go. There's the answer. You cut your hands up. You're working on a sharp piece of metal. And the answer is you do occasionally, but not that often. Over the years I've developed a little answer to that one. I keep telling them that in future years, if there's any forensic scientist looking at some work and want to know if it is a true Trueman, my DNA is in almost every picture. Basic things, how I start. A can opener. Good start, good marriage. First thing I do is I take this, before I do anything, I wash the can out thoroughly. You can't have friends in your garage, and you'll get friends. Take the top off. This brand is usually pretty good. This is Public's own product. I get the top cut off. It's gone. Put your finger in there, don't cut yourself. It usually pops right out. What I do then, I cut away this wording. The stuff here is not going to help me at all. Just cut it away. Here's my color. I store these in various bins, by color, by hue, by tint, whatever. I try to keep them all separated so that I know this is my palette. This is what I'm going to be painting with. I want to see what colors they have. A shade of red, you add a little white to it and you get a little whiter. You want a little darker, you add something dark to it and get a little darker. And you can do it gradually. I can. I've got to do it according to the colors I have. So I try to get as many colors and shapes as I can stored away in my bins.
What do you do? Go out for an early morning walk on recycle?
Yes. If you see a fat old guy on the street something bending over a garbage pail,
Only on recycling days, right?
I have people who are leaving cans on my gate. I don't know who the hell they are. Who the heck they are? Sorry. By the way, I'm doing a public service by doing that. Every can I dump down the toilet is a can that somebody doesn't drink. I soda cans off, they're very thin. I'll just show you something. Here's a piece of aluminum. Here's an ordinary household scissor. Cut it just like paper. Beer cans are a little thicker gauge. So fruit cans, which are not carbonated, are much thicker. Because it's the carbonation that keeps these cans in shape. It's the gas in there that keeps them perfectly shaped like this. But the cans that are not carbonated, I became a maven on cans. I use these scissors to cut designs on the paper, and the set I have has about 15 or 16 different designs. So when I need something like that, it's handy. Very, very handy. I have a pair of scissors here with 4 blades on them.
How do you work when you're with the very, very small pieces? Do you have anything to hold your smallest pieces? Some are very intricate
Oh, yes, I work them very carefully. You see this little thing, 4 blades? These pictures, this one and that one, are all done shredded by these, but laying it on is another story now. These are laid on like shingle, the same thickness, the same width, covered by another layer and another. As they install shingles on the roof of a house, they'll lay a layer of shingles on. The second layer comes down, covers the nails, and so on. This one to the beautiful Catherine Carlisle, wherever she is. We were sitting once together, and she says, "I have the tool for you. You must get this tool." She says, "I use it in my jewelry work. It'll take very thin metal and it will corrugate it." I said, "Where do I get such a thing?" Grab a hold of it, tighten it, and you turn it. Beautiful piece of corrugated. That's the way these were all done. These were all corrugated. When I corrugated them, and then when I built this board, I brought them away from the board. I made loops and make them go into each other. Roy G. Bibb pictures. I have a lot of them. I like colors. I do like colors. It's good for my waist, but I pick up nails off the floor with magnets, and they're always over the floor, I really, when I think of my best results are structures, architectural pictures. For some reason, it seems that the metal works out better when I'm doing pictures of a town, a little town, or no, I think I'm the only lunatic in the world. I've been looking I've been checking the internet for years now, looking for someone, and I just can't seem to find it. No.
No, but most states have nickel or 10-cent deposit on cans. So nobody's going to start there.
Oh, right. No. Oh, I had deals. I had with 2 J's. I got some guy in the kitchen. I said, I don't have it here with me. I love Dr. Brown's cans. Of course, there's a lot of color on the can and a minimum of wording and logos and junk that I have to recycle. So, now, as far as the tool, that's it really, basically. I've been doing this now for like 15 years. And Donna, I learn something every time I make another picture. I learn a new trick or a new method or something like this. This one, I love this one. This was the first picture I tried this. I made the windows, and I wanted to make them look realistic with blinds. So I used barcodes. I just cut the barcodes out. I made a frame, and I put barcodes if you want. If you get a chance, you look them around. Like on an abstract, I really work with an idea in mind, and I don't know where the devil's going to take me. I just start nailing pieces onto it, and that's something that, and nails are just about this long, ½ inch. And they're very thin. They have a head. They're not bragged. Like that. Put the nail in, tap it in, and it's such a simple process. It really is. I feel embarrassed to tell you. It really is. Choosing the subject sometimes is mostly. I have to be happy with my subject because I'm working on it so darn long. It takes me between a month and 2 or 3 months to finish a picture. So I have to really like that.
But they don't have them that
But you don't draw
work there.
Oh, I do.
No, but I mean on the wood itself.
On the wood itself, yes.
Yeah, it's on the pictures, John. It's in the front picture.
Oh, I didn't see the
Great,
picture.
thank
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Very fabulous.
By the way, that website,
Oh, fans?
Yeah.
Fans?
And I want to be a friend, but it won't let me.
Jerry, would you tell us about the nudes from memory again?
Thank you.